pockets. Conway fidgets with the change in his pockets. I heard the speakers back here crackle a bit. It's on now, right? Try saying something into the mouthpiece. Well, okay, I hear you. You need to measure the echo delay time and figure out how deep the tunnels run. Just make some noise into the mouthpiece. Conway rubs a finger along the surface of the mouthpiece. Conway hums a deep tone into the mouthpiece. Conway whistles. Damn, that's a long delay. These tunnels run deep. I bet some of them have ruptured or joined up with a cave system. Alright, I set up my spectrum analyzer, so just say something into the mouthpiece and we can get a sense of how narrow the mine tunnels are. Don't be shy, just say anything that comes into your head. Tell me a story about something. Or what did you have for breakfast today? Here's a story. I used to work doing roof repair. We even fixed up a church roof once. It seemed like a big project, but doable. But I was too hungover, and we ran late. Got it. Looks like the tunnels are pretty cramped. Yeah, low ceilings. Hope you're ready to stoop a bit. You're probably used to it. One more test. We just need to know if the air is breathable, or if it's too thin or too dense. Just sit real close to the mouthpiece and breathe. It'll measure the resonance of your breath with the air in the tunnels. Just try to relax. Try to breathe naturally. Conway breathes and thinks about the road. Conway breathes and remembers a moment when he was younger. Getting some pretty strong readings here. I think we're in good shape, but keep at it for a minute. Conway breathes and visualizes a hot meal. Conway breathes and relaxes as a peal of feedback and loose rock engulf him. Yikes. That's loud as heck. Can you imagine being in that cave? Act 1, Scene 5. Maybe we didn't skip a scene? I swear we skipped scene 2, but maybe I just literally didn't even focus on it. That's so silly that I totally missed it. Jesus, are you alright? What the hell? My leg is stuck. Shit, okay. I'm going to pull you out. We have to get you out of here. There you go. Okay, are you hurt? Can you put any weight on that log? Or that leg? That log. It's all messed up. Here, let's get into the tram. There you go. Now, let's see if this thing powers up. I'm just making up words now. Well, okay, there's some luck, right? We should be able to ride this tram right out of the auxiliary exits, if there are any. I think there are. I can walk. No way, you need to stay off that leg, or you'll just do more damage. We'll just find the exit, and then figure out what to do from there. That's our first priority. So, the controls are over on your side. Let's get moving. Alright. Oh. Ooh, creepy. I guess I gotta keep clicking. Like, I want to turn off the light to see if I can see anything interesting, but I also don't want to turn off the light. Oh god. Seems like a bad idea. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Turntable. What does that do? Oh, here we are. This may be hard to believe. It's hard for me to believe myself. But this whole branch was underwater last I heard. Is it safe? I guess so. Looks like they finally drained it, or maybe it just drained off on its own. The water came in pretty fast, and a lot of folks got trapped in the tunnels. I only heard parts of how it went from there. Sanitized for the bereaved. You know how this big companies are. But there was gossip too. The trapped miners couldn't get the pumps going because the power was rationed. So they shut all the lights off, but even then, it wasn't enough. So I guess it was dark when they... You lost some people down here, didn't you? We all lost people down here. Well, not all of us, but most of us. It doesn't matter now. Look, this old turntable is still wired up. The controls are dead, but I can use my signal generator to switch tracks. The water hasn't damaged it too much. Or we can just keep heading down this tunnel. All this junk hanging up around the turntable is from the company's store. Just junk, you know. The miners would buy it and use it to decorate the place. Or as landmarks, I guess. Hard to know which way is which down here. It's all so dim and gray. Shannon connects the two clip leads from her signal generator to the turntable's electrical panel. We're on the track between the animal bones and the rowboat, so... Oh no. Between the what? The animal bones and the rowboat. Okay. Tuning the bat feeder and the scarecrow. Alright. Whoa. Okay, that's creepy, dude. Are we trying to go up or are we trying to go down? I don't know. Dead end. Shucks. Do you hear that? Kind of a muffled rumbling? Maybe we're near the surface? Yeah, it sounds kind of like a highway. Wonder why they stopped digging so abruptly here. Maybe they hit a pipe or something. Yeah, that was pretty neat, the graphics on that little spin. Like, how do you make a 2D graphic look 3D? I don't know. I guess just like that, you know? Oh, creepy. Broken tracks. The tracks are all messed up here. The tram isn't going any further. I wonder what's down that tunnel. Well, we're not gonna find out because we're trying to get to the surface. Bat feeder and the scarecrow. Shannon connects the two clips in the lead to her signal generator to the turntable's electrical panel. We're on the tracks between the bat feeder and the scarecrow, so... Alright, so... Let's tune the pendulum and the casket. Alright, Blackbird. Pendulum and the casket. Ah, yeah, that is a pendulum, isn't it? Whoa. Lots of people there. Oh, I think we made it somewhere. Stage. Damn, it's almost totally intact. I thought it would have been destroyed. What is this place? It's a recording studio, basically kind of thrown together, but... Yeah, I'll accept it. When the mine was active, a couple of folk music archivists spent time here recording miners' songs, really academic. Ivory tower types. None of the miners really talked to them much. So they stayed at the margins, observed, took notes, and then sometimes they'd get someone on a lunch break to sing into the microphone. Then, I guess the power company got some kind of interest in the project and gave the archivists some coal script tokens to pay the miners with it for their songs. What do you think? Let's see. Did you ever come down here? Yeah, I came here with my parents once or twice. They used to play music here, even when those archivists weren't around. It was a nice setup, kinda rickety, kinda dangerous, I guess. But, I don't know. It had a good energy. It was warm sometimes. Can we go this way now? No. Whoop. Go back. Nah, okay, we can't. So we're gonna go the opposite direction and see if we see anything there. Meanwhile, checking out all the scary ghosts. Oh my gosh. In the dark, it makes some creepy sounds, dude. Be a jump scare. I don't know, those were still down here. What was that? Look, there's a tape player down there. One of those old reel-to-reel setups. They'd record up on that old scaffolding we saw, and I guess then they'd sequester themselves down here to listen to the recording songs. What happened to the archivists? They got out. When the flood came, they left. A dusty reel-to-reel tape player is stashed beneath the track, loaded with tape, but starved for power. Ah, okay. We gotta do something with that. Starved for power. But how do we give it power, I wonder? So this is the pendulum. Alright, so let's go back to the animal bones and the rowboat. I don't think we went right to the right. So we gotta head over to the right. Goodness. All these ghosts be creepy. I mean, I don't see why we couldn't just be in the dark. Nice, that's the exit. Thank God. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, okay, that tunnel where the tracks were broken. I'd like to take a look down there. If you wait for me, I'll just take another look around. Sure, okay, I'll be right here. Right here. We're gonna let her poke around. Hopefully she doesn't die. She gonna die? Oh, wow. Helmets. Oh, we left her. Why did we leave her? Shack. The cramped shack is lined with wooden shelves. Dusty stacks of tape reels and notebooks crowd the room. But a bit of moonlight filters through a window near the ceiling. On a small desk in the middle of the room lay 3 notebooks. The red one is labeled J. Marquez. The green one is labeled R. Marquez. And the blue one is unlabeled. Open the blue notebook. The notebook is full of Greek letters and cryptic mathematic formulas. Near the back of the book, what first looks like it might be an esoteric German shorthand is actually a love poem written in anagrams. Open the green notebook. On each page is a delicately rendered charcoal drawing. Most are portraits of rugged faces. Near the middle of the book, there are a few drawings of a young girl in a miner's helmet. She plays along the minecart tracks, collecting pieces of wire. In one drawing, another girl sits nearby, intently studying a book. Conway opens the red notebook. The pages are covered in disorganized notes, some written horizontally and others scribbled vertically into margins. A few pages are lined more evenly and divided up into... Oh yeah, this place. Those notebooks are labeled Marquez. Your parents are the archivists? No, Weaver's parents are the archivists. My parents were miners. How's the leg? I can walk on it, but it's slow. Well, I'll try not to get too far ahead of you. You don't mind my hitching a ride, do you? I kinda got a lift out here, and wasn't sure if, when I'd be heading back. I can drive. I can handle it. Okay, your decision. I still need to find the 0. Well, it's like I told you, Weaver doesn't lie. If she sent you here to find your on-ramp, this is where you should be looking. Or maybe you just weren't listening close enough. And that's not exactly what she said. I saw Weaver at my workshop. That's up north by Lake Nolan, right at Wax and Peonia, in the back of a bait shop. Pretty glamorous, right? These are the times we live in. She's either up there or back at the farmhouse. Whichever you want to head to first. Just let me know. Let's get in the truck. Wait, is she coming with me? Yeah, okay. Well, it's like he's limping along now. That's weird. Like the game is changing. It's time to go. Alright, so we're gonna head... Yeah, Shannon's workshop. Up north a ways by the lake, right where Peonia and Wax meet. It's a big bait and tackle shop, blah, 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 blah. Up north a ways by the lake. Okay. So let's go up north more, I suppose. Is there a lake around here? As far north as we can go. What the heck? Where's there a lake, dude? Is this the lake? Guitar player. We got unlimited gas. Here we go. Conway and Shannon pull into the bait shop parking lot. Vaulted above the road on a thin steel bar, a handwritten sign reads Live Bait. Minnows small and also large for stripers. Night crawlers, chips, and beer. A green flyer hangs loosely for a bit of masking tape at eye level. To the shop's right, a dirt parking lot sprawls unevenly into grass and then eventually trees. The bait shop is closed. Enter the side door to Shannon's workshop. Conway and Shannon walk around to the side of the building into the workshop. The walls are lined with cheap metal shelves loaded precariously with vacuum tubes, awkwardly shaped metal casings, and coffee cans full of electronic components. Shannon leads Conway to the back of the room, where a few TV sets in the various states of disassembly are set up on the rough wooden table. She flips the switch on the power strip they're all plugged into, and the TV sets tremble to life. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, really. Conway and Shannon walk back out of the workshop. Oh, let's go back in. Didn't necessarily mean to do that. Ask Shannon about Weaver. Conway asks Shannon where she saw Weaver. Shannon points to a small security monitor on the table. The image on the screen is just black, but it seems to be fading slowly, almost imperceptibly, between different shades of black. Shannon tweaks a few knobs on the side of the monitor, but the picture doesn't change. Stare at the security monitor. Conway stares directly at the security monitor. The screen is a cavernous black. It hums and swells at the pace of the tide. Conway loses track of the workshop's walls. They could be inches away or miles. He is adrift on black water, traveling swiftly towards a rock shore. There should be a lighthouse or a buoy by these rocks. It's too dangerous. Shannon switches off the power strip. Weaver is not here. Alright, so we gotta go back down to the farm, which is like way over here. I don't know if we should check out the guitar player. What do you think? A young man in gray stained clothes sits by the side of the road. He is playing a worn guitar. To his left is a blue mug, and to his right is a weathered dog. Conway stands and listens. The young man strums absently on the guitar, hums tunelessly, and occasionally mumbles a word. Let's put $1 in the cup. Conway pulls a wrinkled dollar bill from his back pocket and puts it in the young man's cup. The young man stops playing, pulls the wet dollar bill out of his whiskey, and hands it back to Conway. Oh man. It's like, bruh, I'm just playing the guitar on the side of the road. It means nothing. Act 1, Scene 6. The Marquez farmhouse. Dang, you're slow. You're in your leg problem now. Is the dog gonna follow us this time? I think he is. I think he's gonna make its way up with us. Or not. Okay, never mind. Come on, man. Wait. Oh, he's gotta help him now. Wow. Interesting little detail. Wait, what is this? Let's go over here with her. There's nobody buried here, you know. It's decorative, I guess. Or it's art or something. I don't know. A decorative graveyard? Weaver's folks were like that. Not morbid, I mean, but strange. Careless with tragic ideas. Oh, and look at the headstones. Marquez. I used to think that was for my parents. Now I don't. Interesting. Are you coming with? She's still not here either. Talk to Shannon. So this is where she was. Yeah, makes sense. This is where Weaver and her parents lived. They took out a bunch of loans, you know, and had this place built. Do you have any debts? I owe some people some apologies. Well, you're lucky that's all you owe. My parents were like that until the company's store found a way to get them to them. For my dad, it was tokens to run the fans and air purifiers. And for my mom, it was canaries. Two solutions to the same problem, but they sure sounded different. Weaver had debt too. A lot of it. All tuition. She said she was a mathematician or something? Yeah, she studied some esoteric stuff about something about using math to translate between Spanish and English. I think eventually Weaver put those math skills to work on all the red numbers in the family checkbook and got a clear sense of just how hopeless their situation was. Kind of messed up. So she left. I guess she just drove away in the middle of the night. They woke up in the morning and her car was gone. Never came back. Until tonight. Someone else told me to come here and talk to her. Huh? Okay. I guess we two aren't the only ones she's been talking to. Oh, that's not something you see every day. That old TV right there. Well, that is a damned antique for you. I had a model like that in the shop once, but I had to sell it off to make rent. Most painful decision I ever made. Say, do you mind if I open it? Looks like the dials are all corroded and the screen is leaking light a bit. Come on, I bet Lisette would never forgive you for letting a specimen like that fall into despair. Yeah, let's work on the TV. Oh, yes. Oh, and these tubes are all messed up. Look like they've been in a swamp or a cave or something. There's moss growing on this one. That's okay. I have a few spares in my bag here. Here, I pulled this one out of my old computer monitor. Just needs to be recalibrated a bit. Okay, that oughta. Should be seeing something now. Are you seeing anything? A little bit to the left? Damn, okay. Here, I think the contacts are dirty. Now don't go telling my customers I clean off old vacuum tubes with spit. There. Just gotta turn it north, south, and... Whoa. Is that a cave? KY. Then Act 1? Oh, that's really trippy. The end of Act 1. Oh, snap. Alright. I think I'm gonna stop that there. Yeah. I'm gonna stop that there. I'm gonna play Act 2 tomorrow. We got all the way to Act 5. We're on Act... This is Act 2, I believe. Limits and demonstrations. Oh, demonstrations. I can't read. Alright, guys. Oh, yeah, we're gonna play tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed that. I did a lot. I actually did a lot. We will definitely be back to the game tomorrow. I want to finish all of them. Probably before I come on tomorrow. I'll probably take a nap because I'm pretty tired today. Look at how this thing moves. What the heck? But as for now, I'm gonna swap over to Overwatch for just a game or two. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like I said, I certainly did. The game is interesting and the story is interesting. I really love a good story. There's a ton of reading though. Oh my goodness, there's so much reading. How do we get to the menu on this thing? A? Oh, here we go. Quit. Exit the game. There's a whole lot of reading. But hopefully my reading isn't too terrible and I do some good narration.